Here's El Neni. Sanchez. Berin. Coquelin. Oh, look at the space here for Sanchez. And he did not maximise it.
Yeah, Jedinak was, indeed Ledley I should say, was just caught out of position. And it afforded Sanchez the space, and he should have done a little bit better with the attempted through ball.
Well, when it's him, you expect him to.
Yeah.
Arsenal do have these wonderful exploiters of space. Ozil played it in, and Koscielny headed it wide.
Ideally, he's looking for something a little more delicate, just to help it on its way once he gets ahead of the front post.
Scored for Arsenal in this fixture last year when Crystal Palace took the lead at around about this time of the game, right back at the start of last season, August of 2014. Centre-halves goal, Breda Hangeland, 1-0 Palace. Centre-halves goal, Laurent Koscielny, 1-1 right on half-time, and Aaron Ramsey won that game with almost a last kick. Arsenal also won at Selhurst 2-1 last season, and won at Selhurst 2-1 again at the start of this. Played 5-1-5 against Palace since Palace were re-promoted. Palace have a corner.
Yeah, and now, again, delivery's got to be decent because they've got plenty big men. Dan and Delaney are both moving forward as you'd expect. Jedinak is a big presence in the box, and Wickham is sizable too.
Scott Dan is habitually the man on these occasions, though Delaney, as Jim rightly indicates, is a possibility too. Two centre-halves. Close attendance with the centre-forward Wickham. Check came and got gloves on it, and the whistle went anyway. Roger East did the West Ham Manchester United FA Cup replay on Wednesday, which was lively at times. He's picked an offence out of those bones. Statistically, the most tolerant referee of the season so far we have here, Roger East. He's still to show a single red card. El Neni and Welbeck gliding away from Dan, eventually going to ground, and Roger East having allowed a heartbeat to give himself thinking time and to observe the possibility of advantage accruing, has given the free kick.
Yeah, it's a foul, there's no doubt about that. He's clipped. He tries to stay alive, to his credit, Welbeck, but he couldn't. And now Scott Dan knows. I mean, the minute it was given, Alexis Sanchez was on his bike across, saying, as a right footer on that side, I fancy this.
Well, this one's made for him. This is where Sanchez would put the ball down if he had the choice. There's enough there to get it up and down. Hennessy has built a substantial wall and is offering the other side of it. Alexis Sanchez half the goal. Sanchez right, perhaps Ozil left. Your money's on Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez with a deflection. Deflection which itself may have carried the ball wide for the corner.
I tell you, Hennessy will be one relieved man, because if that's just a fraction higher, he might have had big trouble.
Fired in by El Neni. Out by Wickham. El Neni. Ozil with a new angle. Beyond Koscielny. Sanchez has robbed it back. And walked it enough.
Yeah, but
he's just about sat on the ball,
well,
isn't he?
pretty much, yeah. I mean, this is I've not seen this skill before, if it is a skill. I mean, Sanchez just leant into him and the ball just seemed to get stuck between his thighs for a moment. And he did well to stand up to Sanchez in the end.
In by Ozil, out again by Wickham. Wide again by Coquelin. Ozil. Coquelin. Gabriel Sanchez. It's another corner. No, he's changed his mind and given a free kick for a foul by Gabriel.
Yeah, Scott Dan. It looks like maybe he's kicked up into studs. Yeah, just coming around, that's exactly what's happened. I mean, he's kind of kicked up into the foot, you know. You can't say that Gabriel has gone in dangerously. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
One of those things that happens.
But it's not a foul.
No, I don't think it is. But the referee soon changed his mind from corner to free kick.
Of course, it doesn't make it hurt any the less for Scott Dan. This, I'm sure, is.
Oh no, if you're kicking up into metal studs, then
Yeah, that hurts.
you feel it, yeah.
Oh, 2 games and nearly half a game with the sheet still clean for Crystal Palace and their senior centre-half here, Scott Dan. But that's a painful moment for him. Centre-half who's a giant in both boxes. That injury occurring in the Arsenal box. He has scored 5 times this season. He's the principal target for attacking set pieces, and he's perhaps the one player Alan Pardew wouldn't want to lose ahead of successive trips to Old Trafford and Wembley.
They've scored 9 goals this season, Crystal Palace, through their defenders, which is a very healthy record.
And 10 goals from corners, which is the joint most in the Premier League. And, well, of course,
yeah,
that is pertinent to Dan as well.
Indeed.
He's walking a bit gingerly now. Jedinak's had to drop in a centre-half.
And basically what we've seen from the first half, Peter, is that Crystal Palace has sacrificed midfield. They've sacrificed the middle ground to take away from Arsenal's fluidity in attack. And largely, it's worked. We've seen flashes of lovely creative play from the hosts, but as yet we haven't seen the potency.